Hey guys, sorry I'm not there today. Today we are going to be going over, though, a kind of summative review going over functions and function notation. We're also going to be pushing you to teach yourselves what a piecewise function is. We can kind of go over a little bit of that also in this video just so that you can figure these out. In addition, I want to start by saying a lot of these piecewise functions that you're going to be asked to do, ask for the absolute value of them. That is not necessary for you to evaluate them with that unless you want the extra challenge. Now I'm going to link a Khan Academy video on how to do absolute value graphs, just so you're not listening to my voice so much today. But if you want that extra challenge, do it with the absolute value signs. Otherwise, just take those out and evaluate the function as it is. So the functions and function notation review, that's for you guys to do together. I want you collaborating on any questions that you might have, pushing each other to think a little bit more on this. This is, again, still super, super important for your progression throughout this course. So please take this very seriously. This will be worth a formative grade. So do what you can. If you cannot finish it, please let me know and we can figure something out. Piecewise functions, hopefully you were able to figure out, allow you to evaluate an equation or several equations at a given domain. So we're going to look at some of these. So this is one that I have drawn up and I'm going to walk you through it. We have our graph here. We are going to evaluate a piecewise function with two specific properties. The first one we'll do in red is going to be f of x is equal to 5. So we're going to make this very simple. There's no slope. It's going to be a constant function. You can see the poster for that on the wall. And we are going to then evaluate this for the domain of 2 is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 6. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to evaluate this for that given domain. And there we go. And that domain, you can see I've marked out here just a little bit so we can see what we're talking about. In this case, I don't care about anything outside of this domain. And it says it's equal to 5. So I'm going to say on my y-axis 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully you remember that f of x and y are the same thing. And terrible, just to make this clear, there we go. We know that in this domain it is less than or equal to and less than or equal to, so we'll have two closed dots, and then we are going to connect them. Now, we don't care about anything outside of this domain, so that line is now complete. And in blue, we're going to add a second piece to this piecewise function, hence the name, wherein f of x is equal to, let's say, 1/2 x plus 1 for the range, or domain rather, of 6 is less than x, meaning it's going to be from 6 all the way up. So we see, hopefully you remember this, we are going to start at 1, and in this case, it is an open dot because it's not less than or equal to, it is less than. An open dot, and then we look at our slope, up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2. So our open dot, a straight line, our open dot is going to connect to a line that's going to continue on forever because there's no high end for this portion of the domain. And that's essentially piecewise functions. Hopefully this made sense. If you do have any questions, please feel free to reach out. I'll be on email pretty much the entire day. Also, there are some good Khan Academy exercises that will push you toward understanding this. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys on Monday.